Yeah, no, it's definitely not going to be like a little car that I'm just going to throw away after a bit. I'm definitely keeping it for a while.
Yeah, I'm definitely keeping it for a while.
2 seconds later.
You say you don't like that line, I'll switch it. You said you don't like my life, you said you don't like my guys, you're tripping. Alright.
I wanted to come see you from above. If you turned around and saw me, I would die.
Yes, my people, thank you for joining me on another episode of Bam the Petrol Head. And yes, on today's episode, we've got another JDM. We've got a Mazda MX5 Mark 1. This car's got a big following. Everyone loves these little cars. Great for drifting, as we all know. And this one looks like it's been set up for that. And guys, we have Luca back on the channel, and this is actually his new car. I wonder how he's changed from a Mini Cooper to a Mazda MX5. That's absolutely crazy, guys. Stay tuned in. He's gonna tell us all about that, and I hope you will enjoy this episode. Yes, my people. So right now we're here with Luca, and he's actually gonna tell us a bit more about how he changed from a Mini Cooper to a Mazda MX5 Mark 1, guys. This is a big difference. I'm sure anyone that knows cars will know these are two complete different cars. And here's the man behind the picture. He's going to tell us all about it. Go on.
So, I mean, I wanted one for ages. I used to have a Mark II, and I've been looking at Mark 1 for ages since I got rid of the Mark II. Basically, was just searching through Marketplace for a few weeks, and then one day I was scrolling through and someone listed one, and they said they wanted to swap for a Mini specifically.
Oh wow,
so
lucky
thought,
boy.
You know what? Yeah, literally, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna DM him and try my luck. And I said, I've got a Mini. Do you want it? And he goes, give me some more info. Sent him some pics, told him about it. He goes, interested. Asked him for some info about his, and he was like, yeah. And then 2 days later, I went and collected the car.
Okay, so it was just like a minute thing. You never
Literally,
thought about it.
It was literally, I'm a very impulsive person.
Yeah, just like me then.
Yeah, so I can see something, and I might have the money for it, but
yeah.
I might not need it, and I'll be like, yeah, take it.
Yeah.
So yeah, literally just saw it, and I was like, you know what? I've been wanting one of these for ages. Can't miss this opportunity, and just DM'd him, and it happened. Yeah,
it looks really amazing. A big difference, obviously. I love it. How is it like though? Like the actual car itself?
It's old.
Oh.
The Mini had lots of nice features like power steering,
yeah,
aircon and stuff like that, whereas this is like as bare and as raw as it can get, but I prefer it.
Okay.
In a way, it's nicer to drive because it feels like you're actually driving, whereas the Mini, not just the Mini, but most modern cars, obviously they have like safety features.
Yeah,
like,
it feels like it's driving you basically.
Yeah, like this feels like if you don't control it, you won't control it. Whereas if you don't control like a modern car, you know,
yeah,
it'll control you.
definitely. But this is good. So you've got obviously lots of mods in mind and bits and bobs we're gonna go over and we're gonna tell you about, guys. So stay tuned in. So, something that these are literally known for is the pop-up headlights. Everybody loves the headlights on these, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fan of them as well. They look so cool, and you hardly see cars these days with actually pop-ups.
Yeah, well, so there's 3 different sort of like types of lights you get on these. So you've got the standard ones, you've got these like halo ones that are basically the same. They're not as bright, and they have like black dots around it, so when the lights are on you can see that they're LEDs.
Okay.
Then you've got these ones which are pretty much straight from a Jeep. So one of like, I don't know what model it is, one of the off-roading Jeeps, they literally are completely crossover.
Okay,
so
that's cool.
Just put them straight in and wire them in, and they're good. They're really bright, like really bright, to the point where when I'm going down roads at night, people put on their full beams at me because they think it's my full beams. So I just flash my full beams at them, and they go, oh no, and turn theirs off, and they're like, wow. It's got the white ring around the edges like my indicators. It looks really cool. Like at night it looks really cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're nice. They're definitely better than the standard headlights.
Yeah,
They're
definitely.
So bright.
Yeah. Oh, that's a little cool mod.
Yeah, and then the other thing that probably sticks out as well is the front bumper. The guy who put it on clearly had the idea of maybe having added air to the cooling system, but he didn't take out the crash bar, which you're meant to do.
Yeah.
Don't know whether he just enjoyed having legs or. Yeah, I'm thinking about it, but I don't know. I don't know whether I want a crash bar or not, or whether I want legs or not, basically. Yeah. Just in case, you know. Just everything on it just adds up and makes it into what it is. Like a little tow hook.
Yeah, I do love a little tow hook.
It's good. It's useful.
Yeah, definitely useful. Yeah, break that.
Yeah, so the wheels, I genuinely have not much clue about what they are, what width they are, what size they are, or anything, because, like I said, I swapped the car. The guy told me a little bit about it, but it's probably muddled into all the other information I got about the car. So all I know is that they're 15-inch, they're possibly 8Js, and they're a brand called Performer.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
I think they look nice on the car, to be fair though.
Yeah, no, at first I didn't really like them, but the more I drove it, the more I saw it, they really grew on me.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was thinking about upgrading. I might get just some, like, you know, steelies for certain reasons.
But I think these are definitely, I think it suits the car, to be fair.
They're retro, which I really
retro.
like. They're different. They're not something that you see every day.
That's the word I was looking for, retro.
Yeah,
definitely.
Really, yeah, they look like they belong on the car.
Yeah, exactly, literally.
So on 20mm spaces, I know that. I don't know much, but I know that. And again, I wasn't sure at first. I wasn't sure if it's on coilovers or not. I found out since that it is, because every little bump I go over, that rear side scrapes.
Okay.
Only that rear side. None of the others, so whoever set them up probably got bored on that side and just thought, you know what, that'll do.
But yeah, that's definitely a nice little sit. It's sitting great.
It does, yeah.
Okay, so something I really like on, you know, these Mazda MX-5s is the spoilers people put on it. Sometimes people have some massive spoilers, but I feel like this one is not too big and it's not too small. I feel like the guy, you know, he was a good choice. What do you think? Do you like that?
Yeah, I do like it. It definitely adds something. I feel like without it, it's just boring. With it, it adds character. It makes it a little harder to get sideways. Not much harder. It doesn't really do much, honestly. It's just for looks. It's probably or most likely an eBay special, so the guy's just gone on eBay and ordered it. It's nothing, it's no like big brand or anything.
Yeah, as you said before, eBay's your best friend.
eBay is your best friend still, I'll always say that. Nice, eBay's your best friend. You can find so much on there for cheap. The guy said that he took it off to respray it. He ended up realising the holes on the boot that had been drilled were all rusted, so he had to get a new boot for it. The whole car is red from factory, apart from the boot, which is now racing green. You can see that on certain spots where the guy who painted it basically didn't paint it very well. And the best bit about it is I now have a boot handle where the fog light should be. Fog doesn't matter, honestly. I'd rather have a boot handle. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the wing it just adds character.
Yeah, it does.
People always compliment the wing and the wheels.
Yeah.
When people come up to me and see the car, they go, "I really like the wheels," and then they'll go, "That wing is huge." And I'll be like, "I know, thank you." So I've currently got one of them back boxes. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. They're basically, you can put it anywhere on the car at any time. So I could have it out the bonnet, I could have it out the back, I could literally have a boot exit if I wanted to. Basically, I was going through London, went over a speed bump and it sheared off. I was a centre exit, kind of liked it, kind of didn't, not really sure, but I want to get the same sort of like look, same sort of fat like can. But I don't really know where I want it. I don't know whether I like the centre exit, whether I want it sort of sticking up the side. But yeah, no, it's very loud, and that's the reason why it's loud at the moment. It won't stay that loud. And like Bam said, it is a project. It's going to be, you know, developed over the next year or two. We'll see where it goes. Yeah,
we'll definitely see where it goes. You've got a lot to do with it, but it does look like it could be something amazing, man.
No, I love the fact that it's a flexible exhaust. I could literally just shove it out the roof if I wanted to, and I'll have like a smokestack.
Okay guys, right now I'm just with Luca. Obviously he's here in his straight fight, you know what I mean? I ain't heard it start up, he's about to start up. Go on, let's hear it. Boy! That's loud. Loud, oh my god, wow. Whoa, he almost blew my head off with that one. The inside of this car is really nice. Like, it looks so small from outside and tiny, even though it is, but the inside is actually comfortable, to be fair. I'm like 6'3", 4". And I've got plenty of room in here.
Everybody says that. Everybody who's got in my car, they say, oh, it's really comfortable. Surprisingly, white guy.
Yeah, the guy in the Yamaha.
This is, mate. I think he wanted to race.
Yeah.
No, I can't race right now. Yeah, no, it's surprisingly comfortable. speakers.
What is that standard from factory?
Standard, yeah. They don't work currently because it didn't even come with a stereo.
Yeah.
But hopefully I'm going to eventually I'll get a stereo working, but for now I've just got a speaker I'm going to wire into the door speakers, just so that way at least I've got something.
Yeah.
Because it's a matter of getting the whole like stereo harness rewired pretty much, and getting it all basically set up again, because somewhere in the car there's a short, which is basically throwing the which is basically throwing all the electronics out, and shorting it out, so it's somewhere there's basically a bit of metal touching the wire. So yeah, need to get that looked at. Other than that, I mean, the inside is pretty much standard.
Yeah.
There's nothing really been done other than the steering wheel, and even that's quite nice. It's
I do love that. It's such a JDM steering wheel, isn't it?
It's deep. Like literally, to get to the horn, you have to like reach into it. It's like you're trying to pull out.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. It's loud in here, isn't it? They were loving it.
Honestly, the matter looks like it. Like in the Mini when it was straight pipes, the looks like it were disgusting. Why is it so loud?
Yeah.
But in this, the looks like it are. That's really cool. It actually sounds really good. It's just completely different, honestly.
Yeah. So like the power steering, obviously it doesn't have power steering right now, but as you said, from standard they do have power steering on these.
Yeah. So yeah, it does have it from factory, but basically the belt on mine fell off.
Okay.
It fell off on a really busy roundabout about 7 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
I ended up literally playing chicken to go and get it back because of the fact that I thought, you know what, I need that. And yeah, I ended up grabbing it, putting it back on. It fell off 2 minutes later down the road, so I thought, you know what, I don't need it.
Yeah, exactly. Just leave it off.
Yeah, people do say that it helps with like getting it sideways. So if I was to go to a track day, it'll make it a lot easier to keep it sideways, basically, because you get a lot more fine control.
No, definitely, yeah. I think it's not that big a deal, especially now you're used to it. Obviously, now you're used to it, it makes it such a more difference with it.
Yeah.
So tell us some of the pros and cons about having this. Obviously, it's an old car, we know that, so it's gonna have some, you know, cons. But tell us some of the pros.
The pros for me personally are it's faster, like a lot faster. I can actually get away from junctions if I need to.
Yeah.
In the Mini, I felt like if I wanted to pull out quickly, I really couldn't. I just sort of went and poodled along.
Yeah.
Another pro about it is it's rear-wheel drive, and that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely.
In terms of cons, I mean, I want a LSD or a welded diff just for sliding purposes.
Drifting.
Pretty much. And also the stereo, so it didn't come with a stereo. That's not the car's fault.
Yeah.
Just the previous owner's fault. Other than that, I mean, it's a fun little car.
Yeah, it's all basically little mods you can do yourself, basically. So that's what we like about it. And this car is really unique. It's a person's car, so I do love it.
It's very raw as well. Like you get the optimal like driving experience compared to like a modern car, basically.
Exactly. Yeah, that's good then. Yes, my people, thank you for watching today's episode with Bam the Petrol Head. I really did enjoy this MX5, and now I know why it has such a big following. The inside of that car is really comfortable, and it's actually a nice place to be. Looking at the car, you would never think that, guys. Big shout out to Luca again for coming on the channel yet again and smashing it. I can't wait to see what you do with the car. I know you got some big works planned for it, such as the paint and other bits and bobs. So part 2 is definitely loading. You got anything to say?
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled, and if you want to follow the progress of like building that, follow my Instagram. It changed from the last video. It's now V11UKA. Just follow me, and I'll be posting my progress on there. Yeah, guys, you heard them. Go hit him up on Instagram. Make sure you go give him a follow, and don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. We got much more coming in for you. Thanks for watching.
Got a lot of impression. She think I'm a G and I don't need love, but I need some fuck affection. Loyal when I'm in the street with a couple of killies. You ain't gotta worry about none of these hoes. I'm grown, I'm done with these bitches. Done with these bitches.
Your hands under my pillow, so I sleep. And I'm dreaming of you, leaving roses at my feet. I'm obsessed with you in a way I can't believe. When you wipe your tears, do you wipe them just for me?
I hope a trap boy is your type. Why? Cause I don't have a 9 to 5.